Well, the newest trends in the kitchen world are all about simple designs that help you live a healthier lifestyle. And the best in kitchen and bath was recently on display during Design and Construction Week in Las Vegas. Danny Seo, editor-in-chief of his own namesake magazine, Naturally Danny Seo, which I have a copy of right here. He scoured the trade show to find his favorite ideas, and Danny, you're going to share them with us today. So welcome to Daytime.
Good morning, or afternoon. It's morning here in Las Vegas.
Gotcha.
So it's a little early, but what we discovered in Sin City in Las Vegas, not really the capital of health and wellness, is that at the trade show for all these amazing appliances and innovations for the kitchen and bath, is that the big trend that we saw is all about health and wellness and turning our kitchen into an oasis. So it's kind of exciting stuff. So we found some cool things that I love to talk about.
Yeah, because talking about kitchen design, you kind of start with some tips for bringing peace and calm into the kitchen. So tell us a little bit about that.
It's the heart of the home in our kitchen, but also it can be a little chaotic. And so one of the things that we love to do at the magazine is focus on one really important word, and that's to declutter. So decluttering means getting rid of all of the little appliances that you really don't use, the infomercial things, the little gadgets. It's like, if they're all one-offs, get rid of them. But what you want to do is that when it's time to replace some of your appliances, look for appliances that have a little bit more bells and whistles. Now, when I was scouring the trade show floor at the International Builders Show, we stopped by the Bosch home appliance booth and saw something that just stopped me in my tracks. It's called a steam convection oven. So it's just like that great convection oven for the wall, but when you open it up and you pull out this little compartment, there's this plastic compartment, you fill it with water and put it in, it turns it into a steam convection oven. So the great thing about this Bosch oven is that it actually helps retain the texture, the colors, the nutrients from the vegetables that you're steaming. So instead of mushy, gross vegetables that your kids won't eat, here it actually tastes like professional grade cooking. But for me, I know I have a magazine called Naturally, and I try to eat healthy all the time, but I like to indulge also. And what I discovered is that I was like, hey, what happens if we throw in some chocolate chip cookies and bake them up? And do you know what happens? They come out crispy and moist and chewy. So if the kids eat all their vegetables, then they can have a cookie when they're done too.
Okay, there you go. You got to give them a little incentive there. All right, let's talk about some of the innovations that can help us make better food choices, maybe not go for the chocolate chip cookie.
I think the other thing is we talk about, wellness and health in the home and food choices, but the reality is that, as we get older, we need to do things that aren't as ergonomically correct. And so for me, this is from the school of why didn't we think of this earlier? Is that when you think of a traditional wall oven and you pull the door down, it hits you at the stomach. You know what I'm talking about? And then you have this almost 2 foot of space where it's hard to get into the oven. Well, also at the Bosch booth, there's something called a side opening door. And this is something that should have been done from day one with wall ovens. And this is what I love, is that the simplest idea is the best idea. Is that it opens from the side so you can get all the way in. So if you're someone who's getting older, or someone, maybe a grandparent or a relative's older, this is a great thing to add to their kitchen, because now they can still use the function of the kitchen without hurting their back. So it's more ergonomically correct.
All right, Danny, all sounds good. So where do we send our viewers to get more info on all this stuff?
You can pick up the new copy of my magazine, Naturally Danny Seo. It's on newsstands everywhere. Or just go to our website at dannyseo.com.
All right, Danny, have fun at the show. Thanks for being with us.
We will.